Hi guys, so I have a video coming for you today, but this is not really to a video that's coming out in a few days. I have to finish that video, so this is just a show of, because in the video I'm going to talk about I had to reinstall Windows, which I had to because I tried a cloning process and the cloning did not work. It just gave me an error. Tried fixing the error. It didn't fix it. The only way of fixing it was reinstalling Windows because it was hanging at the spot where it was to fix it. So I just reinstalled Windows. And that gave me a chance to revamp my installation of Windows. So I did this. Since I've used Mac OS a lot and I like the actual dock, I'll show you what I did. So as you can see, I have the star bar up here with classic shell up here, but I tried I tried an installer. I actually tried a make it look like Catalina, which the installation worked, but the bar that is usually at the top didn't really work properly. And I used this right here for I usually use these access points right here for stuff, and these buttons did not work. But going back to this, so I have a taskbar. The taskbar I'm using is called RK something. I forgot what it's called. Um, but if you can click on start, go to this computer. It's right here. This is the application I'm using. It's called RK Launcher. Thought so. So that's what the software is called. You just do a Google search, first link most likely. So it basically gives you this bar, and you can customize it how you want. So you basically have to you have to go to the folder of like icons. I mean of your software and drag and drop them into here, and then you can basically click on here, for example, and then go to dock images, profile, and then you can then just do a custom icon, but basically after you drag and drop the in there, you can rename this to whatever you want. When you add it, would be VMware .exe, for example, and I just named it VMware. Um, and so it loads up like this. So if we load up a web browser, it loads up like this, and the taskbar is at the top, and this goes down. It hides down like if you were have it customized like Mac OS. And also, if you do this, I have Steam on here, and you basically have to drag and drop because you get a zip file. You drag and drop the file, and you create a folder, and then drag and drop it into your CC drive. That's where I store that for time, and I have it there. So there's that. And I have this is my C drive right here, so which is normally you have to go to here, this PC to get to here. I took the C drive, named it SSDC. I double click, I click that once, and it brings up the C drive. But if you still want to get to the actual this PC, which is shows all your drives right here, you basically put it there, and you have to go there. Or if you just drag and drop all the drives you actually have there, unless they're removable storage, this is just stuff that basically attaches all the time. So this is my VM storage, which is basically parts right here. It's also my just everything drive. And then also it would be right here. You can still have access to like the files and closing them normally. For my game storage, it's right here. It's in the same folder called games. And the folder is just called games. And then the NAS, which will bring up my NAS, which will bring up backup with backup folder, which is called //Artemis, which is my network share, and it brings up all this. And with actually Windows, I had an issue with actually network share, where basically what happened is you have to actually share individual folders. Usually when I was using this on Windows 7, it basically just automatically shared them, but I had an issue with that ever since installing Windows 10, so I got a QNAP just to basically fix that. It fixed the issue, but the QNAP was basically, in order to put data onto the QNAP drive, you have to format the disk and then transfer and stuff. So I took the QNAP that I did the video for out. It was like maybe 3 videos ago, the 1 hour video. I took that QNAP and installed Windows onto there by basically taking an SSD, putting it into the SATA drive and putting it into a slot, and then unplugging the keyboard and mouse, hooking up an actual HDMI cable, and then spamming the delete key, and then after plugging in the flash drive, select the flash drive as the main boot drive, and then you boot from actually the flash drive, and then you basically install to the SSD instead of the SATA DOM. And after that, you basically install Windows, set up Windows, and then you can put in other drives as long as they're formatted in TFS. So the reason I use mainly Windows storage as my NAS, because I wouldn't have to basically change much, and I can just basically take a disk from my computer, plug it into there, and then plug that into there, and then have it just work and share the drive if I wanted to, or if I needed to get data off of there fast, unplug it from actually there, plug it into my computer, and then plug it, and then turn on the computer, and it will boot up. And then the last folder, which is basically just how I have it, actually it says Plex data. It's just my Plex media, which is in a folder called Plex on network share. And then going here, which is my remote desktop protocol, which is this, connect. It shows this, which is another computer. This is my NAS, and it's running Plex, and it's also running on a UPS. So other than that, I just lowered that. FileBot, it basically runs this way. It opens the command prompt, and then it opens the file. This is if you're running it from either the Stream Deck or if you're running it from actually there. I have these on the Stream Deck just in case I need basically quick access. For example, I can just press a button and it'll load up on the Stream Deck. I have this Stream Deck on the right side, on my left side, for basically using with OBS. So I can stop, record, pause stuff, and then just close that. Then I have Handbrake on here, my editing software, and then Capture, OBS, Stream, Steam, and also VMware, and my web browser. That's the main stuff I use on this actual computer. And for other stuff like links and stuff, I have that on my Stream Deck. And I also have Task Manager on here because I was thinking about making so instead of having to right click up here, go to Task Manager, I can just click on here and then open up Task Manager. And I also have Control Panel here because there's sometimes I have to go into the Control Panel, so I'll bring up Control Panel. And there's the stuff that's here. And you can also have storage spaces too if you have more than one hard drive. I was thinking about using an actual network share. I was thinking about doing that on my network share, but the problem is I was thinking about using another software. So this is what it looks like. There's also a trash can here, so let me show you how to basically do that. So you would right click on here, go to personalize. If you want to remove the trash can, Then you go to themes. Then you go to desktop icon settings, and then you go click on this to remove trash can. You can also add computer or user files or network or control panel on the desktop. But there's that. And yeah, so it looks pretty cool how I have this dock on here, and it is, and I use it just like how I would use a Mac. It's just for stuff. Yes, it's not the same as running Mac OS, but one, I don't feel like installing Mac OS onto this computer. It would take way too much time, and I don't really feel like tweaking it. I don't feel like changing the graphics card I have in here, which is a 1650. Change that to. The only thing I think I would change it to is maybe if when actually a new graphics card comes out for like AMD, I might change it then and then install Mac OS on there. But NVIDIA doesn't work unless you're using a 680 or a 670. But the highest card you could use is like a 680 or a 690 if you want SL2 to actually cards in one, because the 690 would actually work because it's a Kepler card to run Mac OS on like a PC. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.